You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment, share this bad boy out. We're going to talk about two wide receivers here. One of them, a slot receiver that just signed with the Giants. We'll get to him second. And one that has been in the league about 10 years, about like Cole Beasley, been in the league a very long time. He certainly has set himself up as a nice niche added third or fourth receiver on the teams that he's played on. I like Marquise Goodwin. Had a very damn good season for my 49ers back in 2017 with 900 yards receiving. But we've got bad news when it comes to one of the absolute fastest, most well-conditioned athletes in all of the National Football League. At 32 years old, Marquise Goodwin is still considered the third or fourth fastest man in the NFL. I mean, we're talking Tyreek Hill kind of fast. And that's how he's made a name for himself, but he has been stricken. Something that's been found, and this is unfathomable, and I'm very concerned about it because my wife in her 20s got blood clots in her lungs, and it almost took her out. And she still suffers, you guys know, from some issues involving that. And so here we are. Marquise Goodwin has blood clots in his legs and lungs. Guys, I don't know what's going on with world-class athletes that are getting blood clots. I mean, we know Deion Sanders just had surgery yesterday to remove yet another blood clot. And here we are, and the troubling part about this is the legs, but the lungs makes this a very, in my opinion, scary situation. They do think he's going to recover, but it's concerning. It is. My goodness. I don't know what it is. World-class athletes, cardiac arrest, strokes, blood clots. Yikes. The Browns placed veteran receiver Marquise Goodwin on the non-football illness list Friday, and now we know why. Blood clots in his lungs and legs will force Goodwin to miss the start of training camp, the team announced. Goodwin, who is entering his 10th season, began experiencing discomfort in his legs and complained of shortness of breath during organized team activities this spring. A checkup revealed the clots, quote, "It was really alarming at first because I experienced the injury throughout my career, but it's never been anything like this that could turn into something detrimental if it's not taken care of," Goodwin said on the team's website. "It's frightening at first, but now I'm at ease with it. I've prayed, just given it over to God. It's out of my control. The only thing I can control is my effort, attitude, and how I approach each day moving forward." I will tell you guys, from everything I've seen around this guy, Marquise Goodwin, this kid's got a good head on his shoulders. He always has. He's always seemed to come across as well thought out in his speech. When he speaks, he's got a purpose. He's got something good to say. Just a really well-respected football player that carved himself out a niche, and now he's had 9 NFL seasons, and he's trying to have a 10th. Goodwin, signed with the Browns as a free agent this offseason, is uncertain when he can return to football activities. He plans to participate in meetings during training camp. Quote, "It's one of those things that is totally out of my control, out of the doctor's control, and out of the trainer's control. It's a really unfortunate deal we have to deal with, but we need to deal with it in the proper fashion. The Browns are doing everything in their power to support me through it by allowing me to be around the team on the field and in meetings. I'm grateful for that, and hopefully this thing gets back under control. I can feel my body and what I need to feel so I can help this team make a run." Goodwin has appeared in 102 career games, 187 receptions, 3,000 yards, 18 touchdowns was a third-round pick of the Bills, played for the Niners, Bears, and Seahawks. And let me tell you what kind of world-class talent we're talking about here, guys. The Seahawks added an explosive receiver, this was last year, who is faster than both Metcalf and Lockett in Marquise Goodwin. Goodwin's 40 dash time came in at a blistering 4.27 seconds, a speed that is apparent to new teammate Tyler Lockett. He's fast and electrifying. Guys, this guy is lightning fast. Lightning fast. Look at this. This is a ranking, Pro Football Network, of the fastest guys in the league. They got Goodwin as 4th. The 32-year-old still possesses overt speed on the field, and his history on the track is well documented. Goodwin's 10.43 significantly slower than Tyreek Hill's 10.19, but his 6.6960 is 0.01 slower than Tyreek Hill's 6.68. Goodwin participated in the 2012 Olympic Games as a long jumper. Thinking about that, guys. 16.2 yards reception average is how fast this world-class, and we're talking world-class Olympic athlete that also has had a really good football career. So we're pulling for Marquise Goodwin. We don't know what the deal is with these blood clots. Blood clots are scary. You guys know, especially if you're subscribed to Black and White Network, where we do our live streams Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Central Time. My wife is always in the chat. You know, hundreds of people now know who my wife is. They know she's on oxygen at 47 years old. Out of nowhere, hit us out of nowhere. Last year in September, went from no oxygen to 100% oxygen all the time. And she had blood clots in her heart and in her lungs in her mid-20s. And it just about killed her, folks. So it's a scary deal. It's a scary thing. And, of course, everybody is pulling for Marquise at this point. Cole Beasley, that's right. Oh, the wide receiver, the slot receiver that every woke had the pitchforks out during COVID because he did not get vaccinated and told everybody to get fucked that didn't like it, has found himself a team, and I think this is a good move because he has signed with the Giants. He has reunited with Brian Daboll, where he had back-to-back 82 reception seasons with the Bills. Of course, he had a really good career to start. Long-time Dallas Cowboy. So Cole Beasley has signed with his third team. In the past 10 months, he did a cup of coffee with the Bucs. The Giants have added the veteran wide receiver on Friday, reuniting Beasley with Brian Daboll. Now the Giants head coach. Daboll was the offensive coordinator for the Bills from 2018 to 2021. Quick look. You see this right here, 2019, 2020, 2021, all this success under Brian Daboll right there. I mean, he's got, if he plays at all this year, he's going to hit 6,000 yards in his career. He's been a really good little slot receiver. The 34-year-old abruptly retired from the NFL after just 2 games with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2020. At the time, Beasley's agent, Justin Turner, said he was ready to be with his family after 11 seasons and said, as a full-time dad and husband, it's very hard, and we've said this about Tom Brady, it's very hard for these guys to find the competitive outlet. So now we have Cole Beasley back on a team, and he's got to be thinking, look, this is a team, the Giants, that needs weapons. They're in the middle of this contract nightmare with Saquon Barkley. They're certainly short at wide receiver. They need a guy, a good slot guy. And Cole Beasley knows this offense inside and out. Coming in when this season has already started doesn't give me a chance to be implemented and make an impact. I need camp to develop chemistry with everybody and build confidence. If they won't give me that, then they won't get me in there. Okay, he just said that a while back about the idea that whether or not he would play, he would have to be brought in before training camp. Here we are. He spent his first 7 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys before signing with the Bills in 2019. Unlike the majority of players, Beasley declined to be vaccinated with any of the initial shots and multiple boosters that have since been proven ineffective as immunizing anyone from COVID-19. Quote, "It's all politics and it's crazy," he told Outkick's Armando Seguero, one of the best writers in the business. "Is almost like they forgot who I was before that. I don't know. There was just a big change after that. It was kind of tough on me." But despite the negative press he endured for vaccination status, Beasley had the best season of his career in 2020, 967 yards, 4 touchdowns with 82 receptions in just 15 games. His teammates didn't give up on him, and clearly neither did Coach Daboll. I mean, this kind of fires me up to see Cole Beasley come back, make it back into the league with somebody like Daboll who should use him. I mean, he's real speedy. He's kind of one of those guys that's quicker than fast, great hands, and certainly should help somebody. Some of these quarterbacks really need guys that are outlet receivers. Oh, shit. You know, the blitz is coming. Let me run a slant. Boom, Cole Beasley. Get you out of a bind. That's the kind of guy he is. Sort of the Wes Welker, Julian Edelman type. Probably not as good as either one of those guys because they're sort of the gold standard along with Antonio Brown of slots. But you get the point, right? You get the point. So, very odd. I decided to put these 2 receivers together in the same video. You know, I don't know. Very interesting. Crossing our fingers for Goodwin. We don't know exactly what's happened to him or why this is happening. So thoughts and prayers go out to him, and good luck to him and Cole Beasley, of course. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.